Right, welcome to lesson 2.1, solving equations by clearing fractions. This is part 4, it's the last section, and we're just going to look at 2 more examples. Now this example 3 definitely looks different than some of the other problems that we were solving, in that the 4 plus x, you have multiple terms in this numerator. Before we just had the one numerator and one denominator, but now we have the 2 things here. In this case, when this happens, you must clear the fractions first. You cannot touch what's up here until you get rid of the fraction. So our first step is actually going to multiply both sides by 2. So we have 4 plus x over 2. We're multiplying that. And we have our 3 here. Now this 2 reduces down or cancels this 2. So this just cancels and you're just left with 4 plus x equals 3. And so that's really nice. When the whole thing's under the fraction, these just cancel. And so we're just left with our with a nice easy equation to solve. We're going to take the 4 and flip it. So this will be 3 minus 4. Still have x on this side. This is a war. Negatives win by 1. X equals 1 is your answer. And you can confirm that by plugging that back in if you use your calculator. You just remember, you just need to put the 4 plus negative x in the numerator and the 2 on the bottom, and you will get 3. And then we saved the most challenging for the last. Here we have a bunch of different denominators. We have 3, we have 2, we have 6. And so we could try and clear these one at a time. I don't think flipping in this case is going to make it easier, because you'd have to find common denominators to combine the fractions. And so I think clearing the fractions is definitely the best thing to do in this case. If you just have a single fraction like we had in example 2, yeah, if you have whole numbers that you can flip and combine, yeah, definitely do that. But for this one, I think we just have to get rid of things one at a time. The first thing I'm going to get rid of is the 3. So I'm going to do 3 times x over 3 plus 3 times 1 over 2 equals 3 times 5 over 6. So you can see I multiplied each of the 3 fractions by 3. Here, these just reduce down. You just have an x. You multiply the tops, you're going to get 3 halves, so 3 times 1 is 3. And here you're going to multiply the tops, you get 3 times 5, which is 15. You're going to get that over 6. Now looking at this fraction can be reduced. Both of these have a factor of 3 in it. And remember, you can put these calculators in your you can put these fractions in your calculator in the fraction, and if you hit enter, it'll reduce it for you. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 6 divided by 3 is 2, so now we're down to 5 halves. Alright, so now for this step, we still have fractions to get rid of. The next denominator is the 2, so let's get rid of that. So here we're going to get 2 times x plus 2 times 3 over 2 equals 2 times 5 over 2. So we'll have a 2x here. These 2's will cancel each other out, and you're left with a plus 3. And these 2's will cancel out, and you're left with a 5. And now we have a nice 2-step equation that we can solve. You can flip, combine, and divide. We'll flip the 3, and it becomes a negative 3. Bring down the 2x. That is a war. Positives win by 2. And then divide both sides by 2. So you get x equals 1 as your result. And you can plug that back in and do the calculator stuff on your calculator to check your answer. If you plug the 1 in here into this side, so you do 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2, you will get 5/6 as your answer. So you'll find that does check out. All right, that is the end of lesson 2.1.